What connects a car garage, a war bond tour, and a yacht? These locations serve as the backdrop for some of the most tragic and mysterious deaths in Hollywood's history, revealing the darker side of its glamorous golden age. Thelma Todd's death in a garage filled with carbon monoxide remains puzzling, with theories ranging from accidental overdose to foul play. Carole Lombard's life was cut short during a plane crash while on a war bond tour, a mission that showcased her patriotism but ended in heartbreak. Natalie Wood's drowning off a yacht, surrounded by whispers of scandal and intrigue, continues to spark debate and speculation. Each of these events underscores the precarious existence of Hollywood's brightest stars, who, despite their fame and adoration, face secrets, heartbreaks, and untimely ends. The allure of the silver screen often masks the tragedies that lay beneath, leaving behind stories that still captivate and haunt us today. On September 14, 1982, Grace Kelly, a beloved figure in both Hollywood and Monaco, met a tragic end in a car accident. This incident was caused by a cerebral hemorrhage, which led to her losing control of the vehicle while driving with her daughter, Princess Stephanie. The car plunged off a steep slope, resulting in a devastating crash that shocked the world. Grace Kelly was not just an actress, she was a symbol of elegance and grace, known for her iconic roles in films such as Rear Window and High Society. After her successful career in Hollywood, she transitioned into her role as Princess of Monaco, where she continued to embody the charm and poise that had made her a star. Her death was a profound loss, as she was cherished not only as a Hollywood icon, but also as a member of the royal family. The outpouring of grief at her funeral highlighted the deep impact she had on many lives, bridging the worlds of glamour and public service. Her legacy continues to resonate, reminding us of the beauty and fragility of life. Carole Lombard's tragic death on January 16, 1942, marked a devastating moment in Hollywood and the nation's wartime history. Beloved for her charm and comedic brilliance, Lombard had just completed a successful war bond tour, raising an astonishing $2 million for the U.S. military effort. Her plane, en route back to California, crashed into Potosi Mountain due to navigational errors and outdated charts. The loss of Lombard, who was at the pinnacle of her career, left an indelible mark on the industry. Her husband, Clark Gable, was consumed by grief, retreating from public life, and eventually enlisting in the U.S. Army Air Forces as a way to honor her legacy and cope with his heartbreak. Lombard's death served as a somber reminder of the sacrifices made during World War II, even by those who brought joy and inspiration to millions. The impact of her passing resonated deeply, highlighting the fragility of life during such turbulent times, and the profound loss felt by fans and colleagues alike. Renowned in the 1940s, Veronica Lake captured the hearts of audiences with her unique peekaboo hairstyle and sultry performances. She became a symbol of glamour and allure, starring in films that showcased her talent and beauty. However, the bright lights of Hollywood often cast long shadows. As her fame began to fade, Lake faced numerous personal challenges. Struggles with alcoholism took a toll on her health and career, leading to financial instability that left her in dire straits. Her difficult temperament further complicated her relationships within the industry, making it hard for her to find consistent work. By the time of her death on July 7, 1973, from acute hepatitis and cirrhosis of the liver, Lake was largely forgotten, her once celebrated life reduced to obscurity. In her final years, she lived in near poverty, sometimes working as a waitress to survive. Despite her desire for a quiet end, her tragic fall from grace and the scattering of her ashes at sea serve as a poignant reminder of how quickly fame can fade. Jean Harlow, celebrated as Hollywood's first blonde bombshell, met a tragic end at just 26 years old. Her sudden death on June 7, 1937, from uremic poisoning caused by kidney failure, revealed the medical limitations of the era. Known for her sensuality and effervescent screen presence, Harlow was a trailblazer whose life was cut tragically short. Her mother, adhering to spiritual healing practices, reportedly delayed proper medical intervention, potentially exacerbating her condition. At the time of her death, Harlow was filming the MGM production Saratoga, leaving the studio scrambling to complete the movie using body doubles and clever editing. Her passing sent shockwaves through Hollywood, leaving fans and colleagues heartbroken. Clark Gable, her co-star and close friend, honored her as a pallbearer at her funeral. Harlow's untimely death symbolized both the fragility of stardom and the human cost behind the Hollywood facade. The loss of such a vibrant talent left a lasting impact on the film industry and her legacy continues to resonate. Natalie Wood's death on November 29, 1981, remains one of Hollywood's most perplexing mysteries. The talented actress, celebrated for films such as Rebel Without a Cause and West Side Story, drowned under suspicious circumstances off Catalina Island. While her death was officially ruled accidental, rumors of foul play have persisted for decades. Witnesses reported heated arguments aboard the yacht Splendor, where she had been with her husband, Robert Wagner, and actor Christopher Walken. Bruises found on her body and questions about the delayed search only deepened the intrigue. Although the case was reopened years later, and Wagner was named a person of interest, no charges were ever filed. Wood's untimely death at 43 remains a haunting chapter in Hollywood history, overshadowing her remarkable career. The combination of her talent and the mystery surrounding her passing continues to captivate the public's imagination, leaving many to wonder what truly happened that fateful night. On December 16, 1935, the world lost Thelma Todd, a vibrant star known as the Ice Cream Blonde. Her death remains one of Hollywood's most puzzling mysteries. Todd was a beloved comedic actress whose charm and talent captivated audiences. Tragically, her body was found in her car, parked in the garage of Roland West, who was both her lover and business partner. The official cause of death was carbon monoxide poisoning, but this explanation raised many questions. There were bruises on her face, and alcohol was found in her system, leading some to suspect foul play. The circumstances surrounding her death were further complicated by her connections to notorious figures in organized crime, including Lucky Luciano. It was rumored that Luciano pressured her to allow gambling in her cafe, adding a layer of danger to her glamorous life. West later claimed that Todd's death was accidental, but no formal charges were ever filed, leaving the case shrouded in mystery. Thelma Todd's untimely demise highlighted the precarious nature of fame in Hollywood, where the lines between success and peril often blurred. The tragic end of such a beloved star serves as a reminder of the hidden dangers that lurk behind the glitz and glamour of the silver screen. Judy Garland's death on June 22, 1969, from an accidental barbiturate overdose, marked the tragic culmination of a life filled with triumphs and turmoil. Rising to fame as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, Garland enchanted audiences worldwide with her extraordinary talent and infectious spirit. However, behind the scenes, she faced relentless exploitation by MGM, subjected to grueling work schedules and strict control over her diet and appearance. These pressures led to lifelong struggles with addiction, financial instability, and failed relationships. The studio's demands took a toll on her mental health, leading to a cycle of dependency on drugs and alcohol as she sought relief from the pressures of fame. Despite her struggles, Garland continued to perform, captivating audiences with her powerful voice and emotional depth. At 47, Garland's untimely passing left the entertainment world in mourning. Thousands attended her funeral to honor her enduring legacy, celebrating a woman whose voice and presence had touched millions while lamenting the hardships she endured. Frances Farmer's life was a turbulent journey of brilliance and tragedy. Known for her striking beauty and exceptional performances in films like Come and Get It and Son of Fury, she captivated audiences with her talent. However, her outspoken personality and disdain for conformity set her apart from many of her contemporaries in Hollywood. These traits, while admirable, made her a target for industry pushback. As she challenged the norms of the time, she faced significant setbacks in her career. In the 1940s, her struggles with mental health issues became increasingly public. This led to her institutionalization, where she endured controversial and often brutal treatments. Reports of electroconvulsive therapy and rumors of a lobotomy added to the tragedy of her story. After years of battling her demons, Frances Farmer passed away on August 1, 1970, at the age of 56. Her life and struggles have since become a powerful symbol of resilience, highlighting the need for mental health awareness and the heavy price of defiance in an oppressive system. Barbara Payton's life stands as one of Hollywood's most infamous cautionary tales. Once celebrated for her radiant beauty and talent in films like Kiss, Tomorrow Goodbye, Payton's career and personal life spiraled into chaos. By the 1950s, she was embroiled in scandal, abusive relationships, and a highly publicized love triangle involving actors Franchot Tone and Tom Neal. Her relationships were tumultuous, marked by jealousy and violence, which only added to her struggles. Substance abuse and poor financial decisions exacerbated her decline, leading to poverty and homelessness in her later years. Despite her early success, the pressures of fame and the harsh realities of the entertainment industry took a toll on her mental and physical health. On May 8, 1967, Peyton succumbed to cirrhosis of the liver and heart failure at just 39 years old. Her tragic fall from grace underscores the fleeting nature of fame and the destructive forces of addiction and exploitation in Hollywood's unforgiving landscape. Known as the Queen of Character, acting Thelma Ritter left an indelible mark on Hollywood with her witty, heartfelt performances in films like All About Eve and Pillow Talk. Her sharp comedic timing and ability to elevate supporting roles into memorable moments made her one of the most beloved character actresses of her time. Ritter's talent shone brightly in a variety of roles, often portraying strong, relatable women who resonated with audiences. Despite her significant contributions to cinema, she remained largely outside the glitzy spotlight reserved for leading ladies, which only added to her charm and authenticity. Her passing on February 5, 1969, due to a heart attack, marked the end of an era for audiences who cherished her unmistakable charm and talent. Ritter's legacy continues to inspire generations of actors, highlighting the value of bringing authenticity and nuance to every role, no matter the size. Her performances remind us that character actors play a crucial role in storytelling, often leaving a lasting impression that transcends the screen. On August 5, 1962, Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her Brentwood home, a tragic end to a life filled with both glamour and turmoil. The cause of her death was an overdose of barbiturates, and it was officially ruled a probable suicide. This shocking event sparked numerous conspiracy theories, with many speculating about her connections to powerful figures like John and Robert Kennedy. Monroe's life was marked by the pressures of her tumultuous career and personal struggles, which often left her feeling isolated despite her fame. Her image, a blend of allure and vulnerability, became a symbol of the darker side of Hollywood. Monroe's rise to stardom was not without its challenges, as she faced intense scrutiny and the weight of expectations. The pressures of maintaining her public persona took a toll on her mental health, leading to a life filled with anxiety and insecurity. The circumstances surrounding her death remain shrouded in mystery, fueling ongoing debates about the true nature of her final hours. As a result, Monroe transformed into a tragic icon, remembered not only for her beauty and talent, but also for the haunting questions that linger about her life and death. Her legacy continues to reflect the duality of Hollywood, showcasing both its radiant allure and the devastating cost that often accompanies fame. On August 9, 1969, the world was shaken by the brutal murder of Sharon Tate, a rising star in Hollywood. At just 26 years old and 8 months pregnant, she was on the brink of superstardom, celebrated for her beauty and talent in films like Valley of the Dolls. That tragic night, Tate was at her home in Los Angeles with 4 friends when they became victims of a horrific crime orchestrated by Charles Manson and his followers. The Manson family, driven by a twisted ideology, invaded her home, leading to a violent and senseless act that claimed the lives of Tate and her companions. The news of the murders sent shockwaves across the nation, shattering the peaceful image of the 1960s counterculture and marking a dark turn in Hollywood's history. The loss of Tate, who was buried alongside her unborn son, left a lasting impact on the film industry and society at large. Her death sparked intense discussions about the dangers of fame, the need for security, and the vulnerabilities that come with celebrity life. The tragedy not only ended a promising career, but also cast a long shadow over Hollywood, forever changing the landscape of the entertainment world. On June 29, 1967, Jayne Mansfield's life, filled with spectacle and scandal, came to a tragic end in a car accident that shocked the world. Known for her voluptuous figure and blonde bombshell persona, she was a major star of the 1950s and 1960s. Her career was marked by sensational publicity stunts and a magnetic presence that captivated audiences. That fateful night, she was traveling with her driver, lawyer, and 3 of her children when their car collided with a tractor-trailer. The impact was devastating, killing all the adults in the vehicle instantly. In a twist of fate, her children, including future actress Mariska Hargitay, survived the crash, emerging from the wreckage with their lives. Mansfield's death was a shocking conclusion to a career that was as controversial as it was charismatic. While her legacy is often reduced to tabloid headlines, it serves as a poignant reminder of Hollywood's complex relationship with fame and tragedy. Carol Landis, a rising star of the 1940s, captivated audiences with her beauty and charisma in films like 1 Million BC. However, Behind her radiant screen presence lay a life marked by deep personal struggles. Landis sought love and stability, but her romantic relationships, including a tumultuous affair with actor Rex Harrison, often ended in heartbreak. She experienced the highs of fame, but also the lows of loneliness and despair. The pressures of Hollywood were immense, and the expectation to maintain an image of perfection weighed heavily on her. On July 5, 1948, Landis took her own life at the age of 29, leaving a suicide note addressed to Harrison. This tragic event highlighted the immense pressure faced by actresses during Hollywood's golden age, where the glitz and glamour often masked profound inner turmoil. Landis's passing serves as a poignant reminder of the challenges and isolation faced by women navigating fame in a male-dominated industry. The tragic stories of these actresses reveal the hidden struggles behind their glamorous lives. Thelma Todd was found dead in her car, leading to speculation about whether it was an accident or something more sinister. Her untimely death shocked fans and left many unanswered questions. Carole Lombard, known for her charm and talent, died in a plane crash while promoting war bonds. Her dedication to her country was admirable, but the loss of such a vibrant star left a deep void in Hollywood. Natalie Wood's drowning off a yacht remains one of the most debated incidents in film history. Surrounded by mystery and rumors, her death has sparked countless theories, from accidental drowning to foul play. These events highlight the fragile nature of fame, where the bright lights of Hollywood often mask the darkness lurking beneath. The lives of these actresses remind us that even the most beloved stars are not immune to tragedy, leaving behind legacies that continue to intrigue and